we go. This week in history. In 1990, the famous pale blue dot photo is taken by the Voyager 1 spacecraft, depicting Earth. Shoot. I forgot I was going to make this into a question, and I was going to ask you what planet. But you're a smart audience, and I believe most of you would have guessed the correct answer was Earth. Depicting Earth as a small dot in the vast, vast universe. Here's another one from this week in history. After 20 attempts, 20 times, this person finally wins his first Daytona 500. Today is the day of the yes, good job, Mr. Hines. You are correct. Today is the Daytona 500 is scheduled to go off today, but it's not going to go off today because NASCAR's stupid. There, I said it. I am a Formula One fan, and the reason I'm a Formula One fan is for this one main reason. Rain tires. Yep. You put on rain tires and you keep racing. Whereas in NASCAR, if the sky dribbles on you, they cancel everything. People travel. People go out of their way to go to these events, and there's a little spit of rain, and they cancel it. It's going to get canceled. It's going to get canceled today. So don't make your life plans around the Daytona 500. It's not happening today. That's my prediction. What do I know? I'm not a weather person, but I could be one because, they're just as accurate as I am. Here's your next question. Oh, wait, I didn't answer that last one, did I? No guesses? I gave you time. After 20 attempts, this person wins his first Daytona 500. It was Dale Earnhardt Sr. Coincidentally, he will also die later on that exact same track. True story. All right. In 1923, archaeologists opened King Tut's tomb. And they find the little boy king in this thing. And my question to you is, what is that thing called? You know, it's got the image of him, and it's gold, and it's beautiful. It's a thing. Modern terms, we'd call it like a coffin. But that's not what they found the boy king in. They found him in this thing. What was that thing called? Extra points if you could spell it without cheating. That was called a sarcophagus. I gave you time. Don't you give me that. Here's another one. The U.S. women's team wins its first Olympic gold medal at the Winter Games in Nagano, Japan. This is 1998. It's a women's team winning their first Olympic gold in Nagano, Japan. The question du jour, what was the sport? Huh? You think women's teams, you think soccer, and you think basketball. That's all you think about. But this is the Winter Games. What game during the winter did the women win their first gold in 1998? If you guessed bobsledding, you're wrong. But great guess, because that is an Olympic sport. It was actually hockey. I did not know. I didn't know. This one kind of infuriated me a little bit. In 2010, WikiLeaks publishes the first documents leaked by U.S. Army intelligence specialist Bradley Manning. Bradley Manning, in case you didn't know, is a traitor to his country, and he gave away over 750,000 documents, many of them classified, highly classified, that he should have never had access to in the first place. But he snuck in a Britney Spears CD, and he stole those secrets, and he gave them to WikiLeaks. And for that, and for all the people that got killed because of the intelligence he leaked, he spent a total of 7 years in prison before his sentence was commuted by this president of the United States. Who do you think that was? What president commuted the sentence of little traitor Bradley Manning? I'll give you another hint. It was the same president who brought another traitor and his family to the Rose Garden and hailed him as a hero, even though he abandoned his post and joined the enemy. Moving on. Obama, you are correct. Good job, Mr. Hines. You're killing it today, except for the bobsledding. All right, here we go. 1942. Another presidential question. This president ordered Japanese Americans into internment camps. They were of Japanese descent. They were living in America. We had just been attacked by Japan. What president ordered all of them into, and let's get the verbiage right here, internment camps, not concentration camps, if you may have heard it called. No, they weren't sent there to die. They were sent there to contain them because their loyalties were in question, because they were of Japanese descent and we had just been attacked by the Japanese. In hindsight, horrible idea, but they were living in the moment and they felt that's what they needed to do, and that's what they did. I'm not for or against it. I'm just saying that's the reality of what it was. What president instituted internment camps for Japanese Americans in 1942? I am surprised Mr. Hines has not already answered. I thought you would get this one. And there is a delay, so if you get it in before I say the answer, you still get credit. It was Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Delano. Confusing about his middle name. A lot of people get that wrong. It's Delano, not Delano. Yeah, something else you'll learn today. In 1962, finally, your last fact from something this week. You're in Japan right now. That's awesome. In 1962, this person becomes the first American human being to orbit the Earth. Anybody? The first American human being to orbit the Earth occurred this week in 1962. If you guessed John Glenn, you were correct. You were correct. And that's it. That is it. We give you the national days of the week. We talk about this week in history. We do a free promo for one of the many community events that are going on locally in the area. If you want something promoted, let me know. I show off my crazy little hairdo. I give you a life lesson about not using a detangler after using hair powder. Don't do that. That is a bald spot. That is not coming back. and then I finish, and I remind you, as I remind you every day, just be the best person that you could be. And if you are a great person today, be an even better person tomorrow. Chick Brew sends her love. And for more of nonsense like this, listen to the LUNSB Show at your convenience. It's a podcast. The LUNSB Show with T-Bone and Chick Brew, easily found by searching the hashtag LUNSB. That right there. Ladies and gentlemen, love you. Now say bye. Todd Hunt. Touchdown.